Today's notes are on solving exponential equations, and to do this we're actually going to do it the easy way, and we're just going to use the graphing calculator. So if you don't have a graphing calculator, you will want to pause this video and go get one. To do this on the graphing calculator, as you can see, there are 5 steps. And it looks kind of complicated right now, but once you see it on the calculator, I think it'll make a lot more sense. And while you're writing these down, I'm just going to read through them. So step 1 would be to click the y equals button. You know that that is located right here. And then this will make more sense when we get down here to the examples, but you'll type in one side of the equation in for y1, and then the other side of the equation will be typed into y2 or y sub 2. After that, we'll click second, trace 5, and then enter, enter, enter. This was the same thing we did when we were graphing systems of equations and we were trying to find the intersection point. That's basically what we're doing here. And then at the end of it, it'll tell you x equals this, y equals this. I only want the x. Okay? So if you are still writing down these steps, go ahead and pause this video, because I am going to move down to the examples. Okay, examples. So to do this, you'll need a graphing calculator. I'm using my TI-84. I don't have a TI-83 at home, I guess. I thought I did, but I don't know where it went. Okay, so step 1, go to y equals. And if you have stuff in there, just clear it out. And also, if plot 1 is highlighted, you need to go up there and unhighlight it by just clicking enter. So right now mine is highlighted, so I need to go up there and get rid of that. Okay, now I'm going to type in the left-hand side of this equation in for y sub 1. So for 2/3, I'm just going to put in 2 divided by 3, and then 3 to the x. And if you don't remember, the x is this button right here next to the green alpha button. Okay, and then I'm going to go down to y sub 2. And this side of the equation is just 18. Okay, so I have both sides of the equation in there. Now I'm going to hit second, trace, which is right here, and then the number 5. You can push the arrows down to number 5 and then hit enter, but I think it's just easier to hit number 5. You'll have to wait a few seconds. It's trying to graph it, even though we don't really care about the graph. Okay, so now it says first curve. When it starts asking you questions, just hit enter 3 times. So 1, 2, 3. And then it tells me that these 2 lines here, if both of these were lines, intersects at the point 318. So my answer for the equation is x equals 3. Okay, I get that from right there. That 18 is that 18 right there. Okay. So when you take a quiz on this is pretty much all I'm going to ask for. There's not much work to be shown. If you type it into the calculator wrong, your answer is going to be wrong. Okay, let's go back and do example number 2. So clear this stuff out. Okay, so for this one, now it's 2/5 times 5 to the x. Technically, you probably don't need that 5 inside parentheses, but I'll just leave it like that. Equals 250, so 250 will be the other line. Second, trace 5, and wait for it to graph. Enter, enter, enter. And I don't care about the y. I do care about that. So my answer is x equals 4. Okay, we have 2 more to do. This one has exponents on both sides of the equation. So not much is really different with this one. just a little bit more typing. So now for this one, when you do 3 to the 2x power, put the 2x inside parentheses. If you don't use parentheses, your calculator tries to do order of operations and it doesn't work well. So just put the 2x inside parentheses. Okay. And then the other side will be 3 to the negative x. And you don't have to use parentheses on that one because there's nothing else being multiplied by that x or anything like that. Okay. Second trace 5 and let it graph. Okay, enter, enter, enter. So again, I just care about the x. So in this case, x equals 0. And I don't do anything with the y value because in all of these equations, there's just an x. There is no y to solve for in the first place. So that's why I just care about the x. Let's do our last one. We're just about over with these notes. Okay, so this one's going to be a little bit more complicated to type in. So it's 9 to the, and then inside parentheses, put that negative 3x. If you have an 84 like this, or maybe even the new 83s, and it raises it to an exponent on its own, then you probably don't need to use parentheses. But the majority of you are using the old 83 pluses, and so you need to use the parentheses. So this is 9 to the negative 3x times, and now it's 9 to the x. So that's one side of the equation. Other side of the equation is 27. Second trace 5. Enter, enter, enter. And this one is a decimal, but if you run into decimals, just write it as 2 decimal places. So this one will be negative 0.75. X equals negative 0.75. Okay, that is it for your notes for today. I know that was really exciting stuff. You have an assignment posted on Schoology, and hopefully you can get that done so you don't have to worry about homework. Oh, thank you.